We are marching to Aso Rock to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
Extra legal steps to force your hand to respect his rights.
Sowore that is taking this thing on his own now, based on his struggles. He's not an Igbo.
Heading to Lagos for a protest for tomorrow. They can warn themselves, they can't warn me.
You were not able to tell Sowore this because he's not Igbo.
Long overdue, to be very, very honest, because it is pure injustice.
My people, another one will happen everywhere. Don't they hot to Shibuna? No, I seen the BBM VDM carry matter for head or Sowore carry matter for everywhere. Go just the boom. So I want more kuna just watch this video from the start to the end. They wanna pick date. Me wanna just know say look at what will happen and share to everyone so that they go they aware so that they no go see they no tell them they no even hear because last protest will happen. Everybody just they complain say they no even know the day. So share it to everyone on every social media platform so that they go they aware of what will happen now.
We are marching to Aso Rock to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu. It has been long overdue, to be very, very honest, because it is pure injustice. Now, in the north, you don't give amnesty and you set up a peace deal with terrorists where enter villages by people. Do you understand? These people where they buy include Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Air Force, Navy, our military men. These people don't buy them. These people are proper mercenaries where get guns. They're involved in kidnapping. They could enter villages, carry young girls from the age of 10 up. From the age of 9, 10 up. They'll pack them, enter inside bush. They'll sleep with those girls. They go knock them forceful entry. Some of them go born inside that bush. Those children now, they'll come raise them again to be terrorists. And at the end of the day, these people are not supposed to buy. When I bring them, give them peace deal, when I give them amnesty. Then on the other hand, there's a guy called Nnamdi Kanu. Well, when I say when I carry for treasonable offense, when I say in they instigate violence, you understand? And you say he said a couple of things, right? But guess what? This one no do waiting those other ones too, but you keep him for prison. Do you understand? What are you keeping him for? And most of the things you are alleging that he said does not have proof. That is why I never be prosecutor up till now. I still the debate for court for over how many years. But this is number one. Number two, you see, a lot of you don't know that this Nnamdi Kanu matter has a lot to do with some politics that is not politics. In what sense? 50% of the people keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention is actually some of the Igbo elites. Some of the big business Igbo men that don't want him to come out, right? It's not just the government alone. Some of the big business Igbo men, because they see it as, if this guy comes like this, our business is under threat. Because his fights, if this in fights continue, bro, it's going to be a problem for us. I don't know if you understand. That's why you see that the big business Igbo men, they will not put their mouth, they will not lend their voice for Nnamdi Kanu. See him as... Even their media spaces have been controlled, right, by this elite. You shouldn't talk about Nnamdi Kanu or talk about his release. Do you understand? The Ohaneses. Don't talk. This guy has been in prison for over how many years? Other people will do worse than waiting that they allege them, that they give them peace deal, that they free them, that they go to their house. But this guy, man, they for sale. But anyways, for me, personally, what am I trying to say? From my own angle, right? It's simple. It's injustice against him. If you are giving people peace deal, for people who do bigger crimes, he deserves a peace deal as well. Yes, leave him alone.
What is Nnamdi Kanu fighting for? Self-determination. It came out several years ago that Igbos are tired of being treated like slaves in the country. And he wants the former Biafran region to break away as a nation state. The constitution is very clear. You can agitate for self-determination. But we don't have the position of referendum in our constitution. He started peacefully. He was going from village to village. In fact, he didn't go from village to village. He was on a radio. His only weapon was a microphone. Guess what? When he was arrested the first time, what they found on him was a microphone, not a gun. They found with Mandela a pistol. Well, with Nnamdi Kanu, they found a microphone. In fact, when they were asked to present evidence, even in the ongoing case, the evidence presented is that microphone, his underwear, top and bottom, and some of his writings. No element of terrorism was established in court. Nobody has testified that they saw him buying guns or ordering guns or ordering. They brought to court different kinds of audio messages, which was his response to when police was killing his people. When I was at Sowore Reporters, I had in my possession a video which I published at that time. I don't know if Facebook has taken. As the Nigerian army went to where IPOB people were peacefully gathering and shot them dead live. 2014, I think. They killed them right there. This was captured on tape. It was provided by Amnesty International to me. So who committed the crimes? Is it the person who started peacefully or the government who said so? But like I started this with, this was the goal, you know. But the simplest question a lawyer asks when you go to court is evidence, right? If somebody is brought before a court on terrorism charges, and we have not been able to prove it in 4 years, there's something wrong with that process. Meanwhile, Simon Ekpa was arrested maybe last year. He has been convicted within 6 months in Finland. He may not have been as guilty as it, but he has the process of appeal. The trial was speedy, open, and in my own view, fair. What happens to Nnamdi Kanu? You just keep defending, detaining him. Even when the Court of Appeal said that he's discharged and acquitted and wrote that he should be released forthwith, you refuse to honor that court order. And you are going into NBA groups to say, why is anybody fighting? You are taking extra legal steps to violate the right of a campaigner for self-determination. We are taking extra legal steps to force your hand to respect his rights. That is the reason for my protest. And who is in a better position to know a sham trial if it's not Sowore? I've been subjected to as many as 10 of those foolish trials. I have about 3 now pending. And they are going to end up in nothing. That's why since 1992, I don't write statements in police station. They sit me down, we are reading your rights to you, because I know we are not going to trial, for which my statement will be needed. And if I'm going to trial, my statement will not count if you have made up your mind that I'm guilty as charged. So tell your NBA friends that first and foremost, we are disappointed in them. They are not even represented in court to observe the trial. The same way they did to me in 2019. The NBA cannot, the American Bar Association sends representative to all my court trials. The Nigerian Bar Association is not in court, even as a friend of the court. You should be there standing up and say, my Lord, can we guide you? This is what the law says. The judge can say, shut up. But you are there. You go to your WhatsApp groups, and you know what they do? They then divide it into Yoruba, the people that are most vocal on Nnamdi Kanu, which riles me out, these Yoruba pseudo intellectuals. Sowore, he has committed, will be sending me videos. And I tell them, I say, if you are tired of Nigeria, if T.Nnamdi was tired of Nigeria 20 years ago and he granted an interview that Nigeria should disintegrate, why should you stop others who understand the same right?
It's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they remove London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196?
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where all these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.